From 2001, we operated at my mom's place. We hadn't any building of such, so she decided to use her place for the formation, the startup, her equipments and whatever she had for us to start at the bottom house level. Some persons thought, well, we're just talking fairy tale because not having like capital and stuff like that to actually go into such a venture.
This building here, before it was like in this condition, was introduced to the former chairperson. The region was asking her to get some ladies to see if they could make use of this building because it was already existing.
They said to us, if we can use the building, turn it into something, they will quickly make it available to us.
ICA chose to partner with this group as it did with many other groups around that time. We were looking at rural enterprise and trying to encourage income generation among rural people. They fit the mold because they're rural, one, and two, we were looking at income generation. And because of that, the proposal that they brought to us saying, hey, we are a group of women who are interested in taking our business from a bottom house to something that is more market oriented. And they also were not alone in their endeavor to develop. They already had other stakeholders that we would have partnered with in the past. And so there was also already built the issue of trust. So this was a group that we can see that would be sustainable in the long term, and also they already had assets that we can work with.
Initially, the group was formed here to produce preserved carambola because we have quite a lot in the Pomeroon, and it makes a very, very good black cake, which the Guyanese people are accustomed to, and the wedding cake. So we started with that, and from there, pepper sauce was introduced.
What we did, we decided that each member would have donated a day of their time per week in order for us to make some product to generate some money, which it was voluntary because sometimes we would say, you know, as women, we have some days to spare. So if we could just spare a day and hoping that by the end of the year something will come out of it. And they all agreed. So within the first 4 years, we all did voluntary work.
Why we did this? Because we wanted to accumulate some cash so that when we were ready to come over here, we would have had a capital to begin with.
My name is Rosamond Ben. I'm the chairperson for this association, the Pomeroon Women Agro-Processors. And what I'm going to do today is to take you through some of our sanitation steps that we carry on here on a daily basis and in the production area of our various products. When we receive the carambola from the farmers, we wash them thoroughly. We soak into barrels for about 3 days. After 3 days of soaking, we give the carambola another wash because we want that anything that might be sticking onto it, it will not be there to get into the pots when we're boiling it. Then we boil it with sugar. After boiling it for about 2 days, then we wash again and place into the solar dryer. From there we pick up, put into bags, we grind them, and we store it also in the barrels. We mix the carambola with wine because wine is another preservative and that can keep it for years. Then we mix and we package them into the tubs. We weigh it, label, and it's ready for the market.
The Pomeroon women at this point are at the stage where they have standardized the products that they make. They make consistently the same quality product. And therefore, I can see their product advancing now out of Guyana into the regional market and also the international market. Hygiene and sanitation play a very important part in agro-processing. It determines the shelf life of your product, and it determines at the end of the day quality and safety of your product. You have various things that make up the whole sanitation process. If you start from the top of the person going to the bottom, you have something to cover your head. You have a hat or a hairnet. Gloves are necessary because, again, your hands will have a level of bacteria that may be acceptable on a normal basis, but in agro-processing, sweat that comes off your hand, bacteria that might be lodged under your fingernails or stuff are not acceptable part of your agro-processing. If you come off the street in your street clothes, you're also carrying a lot of germs, a lot of foreign bodies that is not acceptable on a processing floor. And the best thing to do is to shed the clothes that you come off the street with and change completely into it doesn't have to be sterile, but it has to be clean. The gown is usually a pale color. If it's not white, it's just off-white, but something that allows you to see when there is dirt. It is also advisable that the shoes that you wear on the street, the shoe that you come to work with, that you do not wear it on the processing floor. And it's better to wear shoes that are closed up. Your process floor might include water. You don't want to slip, so the boot should be in such a way that it allows non-skidding. Sanitation and hygiene has a direct relationship to the quality and the safety of your food, and therefore its marketability and also the amount of money you're able to make as a result of non-spoilage, as a result of being able to sell your product even at a higher price, because the sanitation and hygiene program is what is acceptable in terms of agro-processing. A group like the Pomeroon Women Agro-Processors Association can benefit their community in two ways. Because it's an organized group, then they are a source of potential employment. Secondly, because of the fact that they are expanding their product base, they're also giving scope to the farmers in the area. Because a lot of farmers who were only selling carambola when they were only doing carambola are now selling hot peppers and are selling mangoes and stuff for achar. And the coconut farmers then will now benefit because they have the new product, the virgin coconut oil.
The farmers, we have fixed persons who supply us now with like the raw material. So they have fixed market. Because what we said to them, that we cannot fluctuate with prices, and we will not look at whatever is the current price out there, but we will fix your price from January to December.
So all around, it's not only the women in the group that are benefiting, the community because of what they have become in terms of employers, and also the farmers because they are able to sell more products to them as their product base develops and increases.
As long as you're a woman and you're willing to work, you can be a part of our organization. We give everybody a chance to have a feel of what they can do.
Ooh, we had all the challenges you could think about. I think this organization had all the challenges you could think about.
I must say we have achieved because the women, as I said, they are earning now, and some persons are earning a comfortable salary at the end of the month. And then at the end of the year, we have our auditors auditing our books, and whatever profits generated is being shared among the members as dividend.
As a member, I have been benefited from this organization through financial problems to help me to further my education. I have benefited from that to work along with the group to help in our marketing in other countries through the computer via emails.
They're always willing to learn and to try new things. And I think those things together have made them as successful as they are.
In June of last year, we were able to enter into a contest, a regional contest in Barbados, which we won the first prize of a rural innovative project.
It's a Caribbean award that looks at community groups that are involved in not only income generation, but it also, the income generation that they do must benefit a community. The introduction of the virgin coconut oil fit the mold, the criteria set. Their product benefited the community in that they were able to supply shops where these things were sold and money was made within the community.
We got 5,000 US for the first prize. So that money we use to purchase some additional equipment, like in terms of our stainless steel pots.
Well, without partnering with ICA, I don't think if we would have been able to move as fast as we have moved, and I don't know if the quality that we're producing would have been the quality that we have.
Their success could be attributed to several factors. I think the most important is that they have a leadership that is strong.
Our objective too is to help to develop the women with their knowledge and skills. So I just give way to another member to become the chair for her to understand, like, because being the chair, you're automatically the manager. She has developed from where she worked to. So that's some of our objective to empower our women too.
Over the years, I've learned it's not about condemning, it's about commending persons. And ever since, I've developed a good relationship with all the members.
The biggest change that happened is more sales, and we still need more market. We improved a lot during the sales that we do on the road, and we try as much as we can to sell the produce and get it sold quickly so it wouldn't be in here. When we come in the morning and we know that anything didn't sell for the week, I would take it on my responsibility to send another member to see if anybody need anything, and that we just get sales going.
When we move here, then we start with our bigger figures. We went to 3-point-something million per year, then 4-point-something as a year. And this year, we went to 8 million.
We have come a long, long way, but I know there's still a far way to go. But we're very much thankful for where we are up to date, and we're looking forward for so much more help.
We still have bigger visions yet. This is not the final.
Because of the successes they have, they can serve to inspire the formation, and they have actually inspired the formation of other groups in the area. And that has worked out very well in that since I've known the Pomeroon women, there are about 3 or 4 other women's groups that have come up because they want to be, they want to produce, they want to do what they see these women have done.
My vision for the future with this association is to see it grow from strength to strength, because looking at it for the past 2 years, our sales have improved. We'd like to expand and go, let's say, seek market overseas, because we already have markets here in Guyana, and we would like to hit especially the Caribbean. And I think when we do that, we can be more successful than where we are. Rather than having a small percentage at the end of the year, I think we will have a bigger share.
It's the best achara I ever find in the whole area since I buy it. It's real good. It's worth it to buy it. Even the kids also love it because it tastes real good. Yeah, it's wonderful.
This pepper is very nice. I use it every day on all types of food. I even use it on green mango with salt and pepper. And I would encourage other people out there to use this pepper because it's really nice.